Hello, everyone. It is Monday morning here in California. It's March the 30th, and it is the 15th day of the original coronavirus quarantine period. We've got 30 more to go. We have 31 more to go, apparently. That's the way it's looking right now. The end of April will be the semi-official ending of the social distancing protocols. And, touched my face, sorry about that, I'm clean. And this will probably be it is my last official video posting. There'll probably be more coming down the road, but it's not going to be a daily thing. I have some other projects I want to attend to, but from time to time I will be posting again and playing more music for you. Today I'm going to be doing a couple of songs, and they're both inspired from the worship experience of this past weekend. Len and I watched 7 different worship services, live stream, over the weekend. We'd love to have seen more, but you get to a point, where you can only take in so much of a great thing. And everyone that we experienced was really great, and the Lord lifted us up and filled us up in many wonderful ways. One of the services that we watched was again at the Elevation Church in North Carolina, and the message that day came from 2 Kings in the Old Testament, 2 Kings 6, verses 15 and 17. I'm going to read those verses. When the servant of the man of God got up and went out early the next morning, an army with horses and chariots had surrounded the city. "Oh, no, my Lord, what shall we do?" the servant asked. "Don't be afraid," the prophet answered. "Those who are with us are more than those who are with them." To which I'm sure the servant said, "Right, yeah." And then Elisha prayed, "Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see." Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked, and he saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. Now, I think with the virus, and then with yesterday's announcement that the protocols were going to extend for another entire month, I think that was one of those oh no moments, like the servant of Elisha experienced, just thinking all of the dreadful thoughts. What does this mean? What's going to happen? What's going to be involved? And how is it going to affect me? Are we going to be destroyed? All of these questions just immediately tend to come into our minds. And we fail to remember the faithfulness of God sometimes. And I think for those of us who are believers and who are trusters, we need to remember that the one who is with us is greater than any problems that we may see on the mountains around us. And so I think this gives us a wonderful opportunity to ask the Lord to open our eyes to possibilities. Now, things may get really tough. I don't know. None of us know what the next 30 days hold in store. But we do know that God truly is in control, and that in spite of the circumstances and the details and the ugliness and the discomfort and whatever else may unfold, God is in control. And we need to open our eyes that we can see that he truly is in charge of things. Which makes me want to play a setting of the old hymn, "Open My Eyes That I May See." I'm sure many of you recognize it, but I'll read the first stanza. "Open my eyes that I may see glimpses of truth thou hast for me. Place in my hands the wonderful key that shall unclasp and set me free. Silently now I wait for thee, ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me, Spirit divine. And that last phrase, open my eyes, illumine me, Spirit divine. One of the things that Stephen Furtick said in his sermon yesterday was God does not necessarily eliminate the problems. What he does do when he opens our eyes is to illuminate his presence. He doesn't eliminate the problems, but he does illuminate his presence, and that's what we need to seek. I'm going to play this arrangement that I wrote 21 years ago, and then I'll be back to talk a bit and set up my final song for the day. Open my eyes that I may see. what I said earlier about God not eliminating all the problems, but illuminating his presence, is perfectly realized in the song that has pretty much taken over the country this season. It's a worship song written by a Nigerian woman by the name, well, she goes by the name of Sinach, Osinachi Eru. I think I pronounced that correctly. She's just an amazing artist and performer, and has pretty much, through her songs, just taken the world by storm. Just yesterday, I mentioned the 7 services that we live streamed. 4 of the 7 sang the song I'm about to play, Waymaker. It's just an incredible piece of music. Now I'm going to play it, and I'll probably butcher it because it's an improv, and I just never saw the music until yesterday, but I downloaded a copy of it, and I just feel like I need to play that today. And the words of Sinach's song are just so powerful. And there, I think it's the text, as much as anything, that has caused this song to become such an important and endeared message for the world, particularly as we are dealing with the crisis we're in now. Now, she wrote the song, I think in 2016, maybe 15, but it got extremely popular last year, 2019. She's won all kinds of awards for it. And it hasn't been, though, until 2020 that I've really noticed it. And I think it's just snowballing and just totally taking everybody captive in its the power of its message. And I think that's only possible because it's anointed by God. And that's my personal opinion, but I really believe that it is. Some of the words to this are just so high impact. And let me just read a few of the lines. You are here, speaking of God. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place, this teeny tiny place sometimes for those of us who are in our self-isolation. You're here in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here touching every heart, not some, but every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here healing every heart. That's a powerful word right now. I worship you. You are here turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You are here mending every heart. I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. And then her bridge section, for those of you music experts out there, it really hits it home. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. You never stop. You never stop working. So in this season that we're in right now, there are doubts, of course, there are fears, there are unknowns, there are uncertainties, all of those words we can use to describe the situation we're in. But through it all, the waymaker, the miracle worker, the promise keeper, the light in the darkness is there, and he is more than happy to illuminate himself for our observation if we'll just open our eyes and see him. It's been a pleasure for me the last 2 weeks to do this, and as I say, I'll be doing more. I'll pop them in. You just keep watching your timeline, and you never know when one will appear. But I'm going to give myself a little breather here and focus and think about what to do next, if I do anything next. I will definitely, I promise you I will do something, God willing, for Palm Sunday, and then Good Friday and Easter. I will, for those three important dates, I will make a video presentation. There'll probably be more than that, but I'm not going to commit myself to it at this point. But would like to close with this amazing song by Sinach, Waymaker. God bless. See you soon.